Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. And today is, I think it's 28 of 50 year, road to six-pack abs. We'll be doing some biceps today, folks. I'm pretty tired, I'm gonna be honest with you. Blue leaves and burn them up all day. Not hard work, not strenuous, just monotonous. Just a weed eater. Make the place look good. Watched a bunch of videos. I got watched by a bunch of people. Met some new people. And there's a lot of giveaways on YouTube. A lot of people have giveaways. If you haven't checked it out, A&M Prospecting has a quarter ounce of gold giveaway. Rob's Fat Stacks, he's got a whole bunch of slab comics. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but that's the last two I've seen off the top of my head. Got a pretty wild story today. At the time, it was a big deal. I'm originally from Keysport, Pennsylvania. Haven't been there in a long time. It's sad. And maybe the last time I went was my granddad's funeral. And he's not really my granddad, but he was the only granddad that I knew. So he was my granddad, and really great guy. Do some side bends right quick. And I had just got released from prison, and I could have went and seen them, because one of the reasons why I went back to prison because I asked to go see them, and they said I couldn't. I said, how are you gonna tell me I can't go see my grandma, man? And I had a really high dollar paying job, and they didn't let me do that neither. Said probation ain't where it's at for me. Supervisor release. But now I can go, and he's not alive anymore. And I'm like 29 years old. I've never been to a funeral. I've never seen anybody in a casket before. I've seen people that have passed away that died, but I ain't never seen nobody in a casket. No family members or friends, especially. There's been a point ever since, well, no, after this, I would become the driver for my Uncle Frank and my Aunt Randy. And they went at least once a year. We did that until my grandma moved down here. But we go up there, and we actually had the funeral on Valentine's Day, so it's not hard to remember the date, February 14th. There was about 3 foot of snow outside, and I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I didn't even register in my mind that he was going to be in a coffin and you could go up there and see that. Didn't cross my mind. I seen that stuff in shows, but I didn't know that was actually how it was done. Swear to God. So when I seen my grandma, I was happy because I ain't seen her in a while. Real happy. And man, he was in the casket. I mean, he looked good, but ain't that what you say about somebody in the casket? They look good. A little hard. It was hard for me. I had to push through. It's crazy to say it like that. I had to push through like it should have been something hard. But I found acceptance towards the middle of the thing, and I had my peace. Now I talk at funerals. I've done a few. And so anytime we always went home, my grandma gets down, man. She smokes weed. She drinks beer and liquor. She used to. She's been quit for a few years now. She almost died of cirrhosis of the liver and hepatitis C. She got cured of the hepatitis C. Now she can't drink. She was the doctors gave her a couple days, and it's been 5 years. So her stomach used to swell up real big. They would drain a 2-liter bottle of fluid. That's how much she drank, and that was at like 65. Straight up. My grandma's cool, man. Really cool. Not because of the drinking and the smoking, just because of the woman she is. So anyway, when we went home, there was always a lot of reefer. There would be cases and cases. Their cases are 30 packs, and they had the drive-through distilleries. They don't have those down here in North Carolina that I've seen. But they would have 13, 15 cases of beer. A bunch of beer. Because there'd be a bunch of people come over now. My grandmama stayed in a 2-story brown house in a HUD house. I think her rent was like $35 a month. She'd tell you better than I can. It was cheap. You could fit about 200 people in it. There would be a bunch, and they would just come through, and she would cook so much food. I mean, just keep cooking food and keep trying to shovel it in my mouth just as fast as she. Oh, baby, look, chicken fingers and spaghetti and meatballs and I mean, like whole meals, but 5 or 6 of them all at the same time. Steady. Oh, you want some French fries? And I just keep eating. I would gain. Normally we stay 3 days. I would gain 40 pounds. Didn't care. But it's a sad day. A lot of people came, and there was a lot of drinking. I was stone cold sober. I had been smoking joints with them and stuff, but I didn't drink any beer or liquor, nothing. So it was me, my grandma, my Aunt Kimmy. My Aunt Kimmy cool as hell. My grandma got a big plate of, and she ain't even no big eater. She eats a bowl of ramen noodle soup, 1 spoon at a time, and puts ketchup on it. Puts ketchup on it. Ramen noodle. We do some 21s, folks. On the inner. So my grandma's eating these. We're telling jokes. It's actually a good time now. It's just the 3 of us. It's probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. There's people passed out on the floor, in the beds, on the couches. There's a lot of furniture in this place. Oh, I mean, there's people everywhere. But they're all sleeping. My grandma goes, I look over at her. Oh, man. And I'm sitting at the head of the table, and my grandma's here, my Aunt Kimmy's over here. We're in the middle of a kitchen. Ain't a whole lot of room. The refrigerator's right here, and the window's right here. I see my grandma, I'm looking dead at her. And I don't hear no noise. I said, damn, man, you choking? And I could see her trying to breathe, and I just don't hear it. So I looked over at my Aunt Kimmy. My Aunt Kimmy froze. She froze. She's closest, but she froze. She froze up. And I know about the Heimlich maneuver, but I never did the Heimlich maneuver. Never really was taught the Heimlich maneuver. I seen this shit on TV. Matter of fact, like a cartoon. You ever seen a boom, 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 and a hot dog shoots out? That's the only way I know it. But after about, it wasn't long, maybe like 10 seconds or something. My grandma, I don't hear no noises come out my grandma. I just see I see her panic. I can see the I can see the fear on her face. I can see her trying to suck air in, and it's not happening. And she's making gestures. Oh, it's supposed to be 21. So I jump out of my damn chair. I grab her up, and she's not a very big woman. She's small, fragile. Man. So I push her up to the sink, and I pushed her up against me. I said, "Oh God, please let this work." And I put my fist right there, and I felt all her ribs and everything. And I was like, "Man, I got to be careful with this," you know what I mean? But it didn't work. It didn't work. I was like, "Oh no," and it didn't work. And I was like, "Oh shit, man, you gotta help me." And I hit her fucking. I mean, it just shot like a rocket. And I was like, "Oh hell, that does work." I said, "Nan, you all right?" And I let her go. And I looked at her. I was like, "Oh shit, no!" So I pulled her back up. 4 chunks. Bell pepper. Bell pepper and ground beef. Like she didn't even chew the food. She was drunk as hell. I heard the gasp. It was a gasp. I said, "Hey, you all right? You all right, man? You all right?" Oh yeah. Okay. Come on, sit down. Come on, sit down. Sit down. Don't pass out. Sit down. I don't know how long the hold, dude. It might have been 20 seconds. It might have been 30 seconds. It was less than a minute. I'm pretty sure. I was like, damn, I'm about to lose my grandfather and my grandma on the same day. I don't even know what my Aunt Kimmy was doing. I had to be freaky for her. I'm pretty sure she would have reacted accordingly if she was by herself. She's cool. She's all that in a bag of chips. Me, all my family. I mean, they're really cool people, man. So we sit back down, man. I'm exhausted now. I mean, it's already late. I already had a long day. Not on my damn watch. I would have broke her damn ribs all to hell to save her. Better than that than dying. I mean, because that's what it's coming to. After that third hit, man, I was freaking out. I mean, you just got to be conscious. It's got to work. Because when situations like that, you have to act. You have to do something. And if you don't know, I'm going to bring the nurse in. But what helped me, what I did, was I put my fist right there in the man, that's what you call it. That's that damn, I don't know if I hit you in the solar plex. You do not want to get hit right here. Is that what it's called? I hit you here, you ain't moving for a long time. It's gonna hurt bad. And that's what I knew, but that went right up. Boom! Man, it was so. I wish I had that shit on video. So when we sitting down, I was like, "You want to cut your food up a little smaller? Maybe not eat it all. Eat some mashed potatoes." There's always mashed potatoes. I love them things. Well, she's a tough cookie. I felt so our feet swelled up real bad. She was just retaining water. Liver wasn't functioning good. I don't know how she lasted 5 years. And now you know she had her hip replaced. I remember one day I was walking by her house and I heard her yelling. I think it was last year, right before she had her hip done. And I went in there. I was ready to. I thought somebody was doing something to my grandma. You'll never hear that story. Just won't hear it. But it turned out to be she was just, her damn hip was killing her. She just couldn't walk. It was pretty impressive. And she only drank on the weekends. She didn't drink on the weekdays. She had the little rules. But man, when she drank, damn, she got down. I mean, all the way to like 65, 67. And she had kids when she was 14, so 14, 15. So she didn't make it that far in school. She worked at the church, like doing clothes, sifting clothes, handing out clothes, doing donations. 25 years. I don't think she ever drove a car. In the old school one, you know what I mean? Slightly crazy. Y'all a little crazy. Man. You know, it really felt good though. To be honest with you. Because when the shit hit the fan, I was ready. I didn't buckle. I made shit happen. I was scared, folks. A lot of people are like, oh man, you don't get scared. Man, I'm probably scarier than you are. Straight up. I'm not damn stupid. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping for a good outcome. Straight up. Hoping for a bad outcome ain't never gonna work. Let's do a little form. I did it yesterday, but you always do a little form. Matter of fact, let's burn them up. Excuse me. Going forward and going back. Whatever you want. I'm only gonna do it one time. We just gonna let this thing burn up. It won't take long, don't worry about it. Yep, that's it. Well, if your muscles ain't on fire, your biceps and your forearms now. Right up to your face. biceps is one of those things that other people tell you got big arms. And, you know, it looks like I do, but then some people see me like, God, you got really big arms. I try to tell them, I kind of work hard for it. Believe me, I know you don't see it. But you're going to see it now in a small sense. Because I do work out after this. Sometimes before it. Oh, man. That's good enough, right? Huh. Let's go ahead and cool it down. Boy, holy cow. I never had to do that again. Thought I might have to do it myself quite a few times. I think that's even possible. I guess I could run into something hard enough, jump onto something. I'm gonna save myself. You believe that? Oh man, I can feel it. I can feel it. My muscles are over here just ready to blow up. You had to give me a second. Trying to disperse the blood. While putting it back in there, you know what I mean? Grandma was one of those people, when I talk about addiction, that did something her whole life and had to come to a standstill. I mean, it was life or death. And that's sometimes what it takes for some people to overcome addiction. Like, hey, you can either do, I mean, like, my mama came to me and was like, the doctor said it could be this week. Damn. And that's at least 3 years ago. We just hung out the other day. We actually went shopping. Still getting me food. It was awesome. Had a good time. Oh, that's the story and the workout for today. Oh, I'm sore. I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Probably most of it's just to help out and support me. Who really wants to be working out right now? Thanksgiving just passed. Christmas is coming up. Believe me, if you think just because you see a year to get fit, the road to six-pack abs, that your boy ain't eating damn chocolate chip cookies and gingerbread houses and anybody's cakes or pies or different candy canes and come on. I'm talking about little Debbie snacks, everything. Ain't missing out on nothing. Cordial cherries, you know, chocolate covered cherries, my favorite thing. Cordial cherries. Started making dark chocolate now last couple years, and it was another flavor. Your boy ain't missing the beat. I'm actually about to go have some ice cream here in a minute. I mean, we got plenty of time to lose this weight. We got the workout in. That was the only thing that mattered. Man, appreciate you guys.